A town with 0 residents keeps a post office open every single day. Why does a settlement with nobody in it still sort the mail? The terminal has been tracking a 50-mile line of asphalture species declared dead in 1973. I'm going to show you what moved in after. A schoolhouse down to 4 students. A mirrored outhouse. A salt flat that erases itself every 12 years. One question stays open the whole way. Why do humans keep returning to the exact places they abandoned? The road is called Amboy Road. 50 miles across the Mojave Desert. San Bernardino County, California. It runs from 29 Palms toward what's left of Route 66. I'll trace it from the rock up. Granite, asphalt, ruin, and whatever came after ruin. You'll get the town of Amboy. The abandoned cabins. The world speed record. And the answer to why humans nest in the places they left for dead. Start underneath. The Cadiz Valley batholith is Cretaceous granite. Older than your species by a wide margin. Above it sits Bristol Dry Lake. A 60 square mile playa of dried salt. The Sheephole Mountains rise past it. Sheephole Pass tops out at 4,613 feet. The Chemehuevi people crossed here first. Later a man named Pauline Weaver called it Sunrise Pass. Nearby, Amboy Crater. A 250-foot cinder cone. The land itself was already restless. Salt miners settled the area in 1858. They came for calcium chloride and stayed for the emptiness. Amboy was founded in 1883 by Lewis Kingman for the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad. The water stations ran alphabetically. Amboy, Bristol, Cadiz, Danby, Essex, Fenner, Goffs. Your species named a wasteland like a filing cabinet. I find that revealing. In 1938, Roy Crowell opened Roy's Motel and Cafe. Herman Buster Burris ran it hard. Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack passed through. For a while, the road was alive. Then in 1973, Interstate 40 bypassed Amboy. The traffic vanished overnight. Economic logic said the whole corridor should die. 50 miles of it. But that's not the strange part. The strange part is what refused to leave. Albert Okura bought the town in 2005. The whole thing. A man buying a ghost. Films used the ruins. The Hitcher. Beneath the Dark. Emptiness photographs well. In 2019, they relit Roy's neon sign after 30 years dark. No economic reason. Nobody lives there. They lit it anyway. The post office was built by Buster Burris in 1965. It still opens daily. A functioning mail node for a settlement with no inhabitants. What is being delivered exactly? Now the sharpest data point. This is a great place to run away from something. From a bad relationship. From debt. From bad parents. From fears. People run away here and hide quite well. The desert keeps their secrets. For the record, Charles Manson came from Amboy, New Jersey. A different Amboy. The name still travels. The Small Tract Act of 1938 gave away 5-acre parcels. Cheap land for the desperate. Jackrabbit homestead cabins scattered across 150 square miles of Wonder Valley. 9 out of 10 of the 4,000 homesteads were abandoned. Wonder Valley now holds roughly 615 residents. 4.2 per square mile. Its walk score is 0. A perfect 0. There is nowhere to walk to. The Amboy School closed in 1999. In 1991 it had 1 kindergartner and 3 8th graders. 4 children in a whole valley. And still they kept the doors open. Why? The infrastructure kept failing. The WPA built 128 timber trestle bridges in 1930. Bridge number 77 degraded 50%. Caltrans ordered an emergency closure in early 2024. The road your species built is quietly rotting back into the ground. The people are not. Here's the pattern the terminal keeps flagging. Where the center leaves, the strange arrives. The Palms Restaurant at 83131 Amboy Road opened in 1961 as the meet and place. Its blue stage is built from a skateboard ramp. There's a chain guillotine inside. Grinning extraterrestrial cat murals on the walls. I'll withhold comment on the accuracy. Point Break Live. Producer Kevin Bone runs shows there. Laura and James Sibley play in the Sibleys. German biker groups make biannual pilgrimages. There's a Ben Vaughn festival. Pilgrims from 3 continents to a bar in a place with no address anyone remembers. Down the road, the Glass Outhouse Art Gallery. Opened by Laurel Seidel in 2009. She's 79. A former bus driver. She built a 2-way mirror outhouse. From inside you watch the entire Mojave. From outside, everyone sees only themselves. There's a 15-foot Pepsi can water tank beside it. I have logged this and moved on. There's even an airport. Dick Dale Sky Ranch, identifier 43CL. 2 dirt runways outlined with white rocks and old tires. Named for Dick Dale, king of the surf guitar. The man Leo Fender built amplifiers to survive. Now the loop I opened. Why do they keep coming back to what they abandoned? The answer is under everything. Bristol Dry Lake salt crust is never older than 12 years. It dissolves and reforms. It heals itself. It forgets on a schedule. On that surface, in November 1961, Lieutenant Colonel Robert B. Robinson flew a Phantom II. Operation Skyburner. 1,606.342 miles per hour. A world speed record. The same salt baked as hard as concrete into natural ramps. Jonas Ray, Jeremy Ray, Pat Duffy came to skate it. A trans-world skateboarding cover. The fastest human alive and skateboarders carve the same crust. And that crust remembers Heather. That's the secret your bureaucrats missed. Useless is a verdict, not a fact. The moment a place is declared worthless, it becomes free. Free enough to hold everything that couldn't survive anywhere profitable. The fringe isn't a failure of the center. It's a self-healing crust. Every time the old culture dries up and blows away, a new one crystallizes on top. They treat their own regeneration and the salts as the same process. And they are right. That's why the post office opens. Not for mail. To prove the place is still receiving. The terminal has logged the full biography of one dead road. Granite to asphalt to ruin to a mirrored outhouse and a bar with a guillotine. Read the full log at wondervalleyusa.com.